Hey, is this thing on? Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. We love having new members of the community as I grow towards monetizing my channel, so thank you all so much for being here. Part of this entire series for January was for you guys to see another side of me. So of course I love my advice videos where I'm here looking extremely polished and sharing some of the things that have worked for me in my life and a lot of the tips that I share with my clients as well as a life coach. But I am also a real person and I like to try a lot of new things, and I wanted to show more of that side of me as well throughout this series. So I can't believe I'm actually saying this, but I did my own sew-in. It is in my head and I'm really excited about this because I actually have only gotten a sew-in twice. And both times the tension was so bad I ended up hating it or taking it out after 2 weeks, and it ended up being a complete waste of money because sew-ins can be pretty pricey between purchasing the hair and having the person sew in the hair. Oftentimes if they're not a really fast braider, they'll also have an additional braiding person, or if you want them to wash your hair and blow it out, you have to pay for that. So getting a sew-in can honestly range you, like a quality sew-in, from anywhere from $300 to $800. And then that's sometimes not even including the cost of the hair. So throughout this video I talk about where I got my hair from, why I chose that hair, and all the different reasons why I decided to try it on my own. But I am really glad that I did. I had given up on sew-ins completely, which I felt like was the best protective, like flowy style for me. But it was just so uncomfortable and it was so expensive. So now that I'm able to do them on my own, I'm not gonna lie and tell y'all that I'm gonna be doing this all the time because it was a lot of work. My arms are really tired. It was definitely like my arm workout for the week. Like I am done. They're gonna be so sore tomorrow. But I love how it turned out. I feel like my hair was able to blend really well with the different tools that I used. I'll be linking those in the description box below as well. And I'm hoping that this style will last me at least about a month, hopefully a little bit more. We'll definitely see. But it's nice because I did it myself. So if I feel them starting to get loose, I can kind of go in and re-add. I have a lot to learn, especially about the sewing part. Like it was really hard for me to get the hair on initially. Like just getting it started honestly took about like 20 minutes. And trying to get all of my actual hair braided down in a way that made sense and also wasn't sticking out all over the place also took way longer than I thought it would. But it was all worth it. There were moments where I wanted to give up. Like I was just over and done with it. Honestly, this hair may still fall out in the street. I do not know because this is my first day. But hopefully I will have an update for you guys closer to the end of this video so you can see how it's been holding up and how long I ended up keeping it in. But so far so good. I am really excited about this process. I did a lot of leave out, so I'm able to put it up into a ponytail, and also I probably could even switch up my part if I decided to. I do prefer a center part usually with longer hair, but I may be able to flip it over and try some different styles as well. So overall, it was really a great experience. I'm glad that I tried it. I do want to get a lot better, but you know, with anything, it takes a lot of practice, and over time, I'll be sewing in my hair beautifully with no troubles at all. I did also choose curly hair because like, y'all, this is like lumpy under here. And so it's nice because the curly hair is really great at camouflaging, so you can't tell that much. But also if I got really brave and decided to, I could wash it and flat iron my hair and see how it looks. I feel like it would be a little bit like higher, but it wouldn't be super noticeable. So I'm really excited. I'm so glad that I tried this, and I'm gonna take you guys along on the journey from start to finish. It is definitely raw and real and sometimes a mess, but I think I did a really great job and I'm really proud of myself. So if you've been thinking about trying anything new or doing something with your hair that like typically costs a lot or that you haven't loved getting done in a salon, just go ahead and try it yourself. YouTube literally has a how-to for everything. Like even how to like knot the thread and all that kind of stuff. I'm still struggling with that part, but there are videos about it. So I'll definitely be watching some more videos over time and just learning how to really get faster and become really good at this, because I do want to do like some shorter styles, some straight styles, and just continue to try different things. So come along with me on my journey to my DIY sew-in. Okay, so this video is actually gonna be done in a few different pieces, also with like all the different lighting going on. Sorry about that. But I want you guys to come with me along on like the realistic journey of figuring out how to do my own sew-in. So first, a little bit of story time. So actually, let me show you the bundles first. So I ordered these from Amazon. I'm not someone who likes to keep my sew-ins in for a long time. I also don't reuse my hair, so Amazon hair works best for me, but if you want to keep your hair longer or if you like to reuse it, I would suggest probably spending a little bit more on your hair. So I got a loose wave. This is 16 inch, and I have 18 inch and 20 inch. So these are what the bundles look like. I'm gonna show them up close. Honestly, they seem like pretty good quality, and you can tell the thickness of the wefts if you are looking here. So I'm gonna go ahead and wash them. Now for story time. So I've had a sew-in done before and I hated it, and I said I'm never gonna do a sew-in again. But honestly, it was just because it was so tight. Like, it was braided tight, and then she sewed on the cap, so that made it even tighter. Then she sewed on the hair, which again made it even tighter. So especially like this area and the nape of my neck is extremely sensitive, and I just hated it and complained every day. And I think I took it out after like 2 weeks, which was a major waste of money, because if you know, sew-ins can definitely cost you around 500, well, I would say 300, and then you have to buy the hair. And then you have to also tip. So yeah, probably by the time you're done, around $500 at least. So definitely didn't want to do that again, but I wanted to do a style that was protective where I could just truly like braid up my hair. So I am going to have a lot of leave out with this style, which is why I did not color my bundles. I see a lot of people coloring the Amazon bundles because they're 1B, but my actual natural hair is 1B, so it's like a perfect match for me. And with my leave out, it doesn't really matter. I would love to have it jet black. I love dark hair. I wish I could dye my hair again, but it's not a thing, so I'm just gonna go with the natural color of this because it perfectly matches the natural color of my hair. So, oh yes, story time. Sorry y'all, I'm getting sidetracked. So I would always just like, when I got my sew-in done, she asked if I could bring the bundles 2 days in advance. I didn't even think about why, so I brought them, dropped them off, and went about my day. Well, I went back and the bundles are ready to be used, so I never knew that you were supposed to wash your bundles beforehand. I was talking with some friends and they were talking about like washing their bundles, and I was like, why would you wash your bundles? And they're like, Amber, like you have no idea where the hair has come from, like you need to wash it. So that's what we're doing first. We're actually gonna co-wash, so I'm gonna be using a conditioner. This is a mixture of different conditioners from the brand Miel. I really like all of their products, so I figured I'm gonna use those on my bundles, and it's exactly what I use on my own hair too, so it'll be a perfect match of texture. Okay, so we have to have a new angle, and I'm also using my phone now because my battery died. But I want to make sure that you guys see the full process. Also, I have no idea if I'm doing this correctly, but if I am, then that would be a good thing. Okay, I probably shouldn't dry it too much like that because I've seen that people let their bundles air dry. Okay, I think I tangled these up when I washed it. But that's okay because I'm gonna brush through this and all that stuff. So it just needs to be hanging. Oh, that is really wet. Okay, so I think I actually did it. This hair would be really pretty for vacation. Okay, so where can I hang this? Oh, perfect. Okay. We're gonna do the next two. I think it's actually working. I think it looks pretty good. So I'm just gonna leave this here, and I probably should put a towel there, but we'll see what happens. Okay, it's officially happening. I am nervous, but the hair is dry. Oh, Where did I put my sewing kit? Like, how am I gonna sew my hair? Hold on. Okay, so I ended up sewing a little bit and like braiding a little bit. I don't know. It doesn't look terrible though, but this doesn't feel like it's on my head. I think I need to sew this down more. All right, we're gonna try this again. So she actually started on the side that is looped together, and she put the thread in when it was not on her head. So try that first. She made sure it went through the wefts. Okay, then I think you put it on. Is that right? That doesn't seem like it makes sense. I'm putting on a cape. Okay.
I would like to get to know if it could be the kind of girl that you took me down for. 'Cause when I look at you, I feel something tell me that you're the kind of guy that should make a move on. And if I don't let you know, then I won't be for real. I could be wrong, but I feel.
Okay. So I think I actually have a track sewn on. Now it's time to flip it. So flip this over and then kind of up a little, I guess, and just start sewing again. I'm literally sweating. This is really a lot of work. Okay, I'm gonna take an arm break and then I'll come back to recording once I finish this whole track. Okay, we are about, I would say 30 minutes later, and the first one is on, and honestly, like I obviously sewed crooked because I still have braids over here, but I'm all the way at the top over here, right? Did I go over far enough? I think I'm gonna have to like overlap it, but it's fine. So the first track is on and I think it looks pretty good. My arms are really tired and this is a lot more work than I anticipated, but it's gonna be beautiful. So I'm going to grab, I'm obviously not gonna use all three. So I think I'm just gonna grab the next longest one and then I can always cut it. And yeah, we're gonna finish up the hair.
Like something could be going on. The more I see you know, then it becomes so true. There ain't no other for me, it's only you. Down with what you go.
Okay, so I'm not gonna double weft this one since it's in the front and I don't actually know what I'm doing. So I don't really want, I don't want it to show. So we're gonna single weft this. Why is it tangled? Come on, come on. There we go. Okay. What'll happen if I cut this? I think it's fine, right? Okay. I'm gonna cut this because it's really long. So I'm just gonna cut it in half.
I wanna be down. I wanna be down. No matter the time of day and night, it's gonna be down. Wanna be
I can't believe I'm saying this. My hair is done being sewn in. I mean, like it was my first time and I feel like it looks pretty cute. But I also feel like this leave out is about to like really take it to the next level. So first up, I'm going to put the hair up. I love that it's not so much like this is like maybe a track and a half. So probably because I have so much leave out, but I think it's gonna blend really well. All right, so now let me tuck those in. I don't know why I'm so nervous. Okay, I'm gonna take everything out, and my leave out just has like regular moisturizer on it. I didn't put any extra oil because I don't want to like fry my hair with the flat iron. So I'm actually going to be using two different tools. First, I have a regular flat iron because my hair is air dried, so I need to like get these roots in order. And then I'm going to go in with this waver. Y'all, this waver is my favorite hair tool. It was maybe like 20 bucks from, y'all look at this string. What? I don't even know. Did I tie this? Let me retie it and make sure. This waver is from Walmart. I think it was maybe like $20. And it's the thing that holds curls in my hair the best, because with this leave out, I'm not trying to put a bunch of heat on it. So that's why I chose the wavy pattern, because I feel like I can get away with definitely using less heat, but also I'll only need to occasionally restyle my leave-in. What is happening? I'm gonna just undo all of my leave out on both sides. Oh, heat protectant, like especially if you do not want to damage your hair. I use this AG. Is that gonna focus? No. Okay, well, I use this AG Firewall. My battery's dying, so I'm gonna flat iron this and then I'll go charge that so you guys can see the finished look. All right, we have a little bit of juice in the battery now. I finished flat ironing my hair. So I am going to show you guys how I use this waver. It is such a great tool. So I'm just gonna take a chunk of hair. Actually, I should section this off so I can actually do it really nicely. Okay, come here. Is that a thread? Probably. It's fine, right? I don't think it'll like catch on fire or anything. Okay, so just hold it. Move it down and hold. I also kind of like push it up a little bit so that you get it like cools in the pattern. So see, like now it's matching the pattern of the sew-in hair. Obsessed with this thing. 10 out of 10. Okay, so I'm going to finish waving the rest of my hair and then I'll come back to do the blending part. Okay, it's time. So everything is waved and we're just gonna take down the sew-in hair and see how it blends. Wow. You guys, I did it. Okay, let's play around with this a little bit more because this hair is a little bit of a deeper wave than my hair is, but I think it's fine. Okay, let's make sure we cover the tracks. So I'm just gonna take the middle up and put it in the back like that so that the tracks are all covered. Y'all, this is like super full and it's only 1.5 bundles. Okay, awesome. So I'm gonna start off with this stick. It's been like all over TikTok and everywhere. It is the wax stick. I really like this better than any other one I've used because it doesn't leave a residue on my hair at all. And it has like a very light scent, but it smells really good. So I actually like threw out my other wax stick because I was like, nothing, like this one was just that much better. There was no point in me even wasting my time with the other one. Okay, I think that looks really good. I feel like I should cut some layers just to make the leave out blend better. Okay, let me not cut my actual hair though. So I'm just gonna slant cut this a little. The same thing on this side. Okay, so then I'm gonna go with my edge control. This is by Made. I'm gonna see if I can link the website. I actually found this brand through a YouTuber. I believe it's like a friend of hers that makes it. And I would always see her like slick her edges and it looked so good every time. And I feel like she never had a ton of residue. So I got it and it has been the best edge control that I've ever used. Like, do y'all see how easy that is? What in the world? Oh, was that edge control? All right, on the other side. Okay, we're done. Let's move y'all a little bit closer so you can actually see the back. Looks really good. And the front also looks really good. So I am definitely pleased. I will definitely be doing it again. I need to learn how to sew and like tie off and all that kind of stuff much better and much faster. But I would say like altogether this took me about 2.5 hours and it was definitely worth it. So let's see how long it lasts. A quick update. I slept with my bonnet on. Like I literally just put it on. I didn't do anything with this hair underneath. Combed it out this morning and it's still on my head. But I really didn't like how, I feel like with the waver, it was a little bit too big for the rest of the hair. So I am going in with this really tiny curl and it's actually a full curling iron. And that's the clamp part is what I used on my leave out. But then for the actual sew-in hair, I'm just using it as a wand. So now I feel like all of this matches much better like than this side. So I'm gonna make them even.
I would like to get to know if it could be the kind of girl that you could get down for. 'Cause when I look at you, I feel something tell me that you're the kind of guy that should make a move on.
Please like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at Affirmations with Amber.